Hello, everyone. Uh, Today, I would like to talk about those who are going through Janma Sani, particularly those of the nakshatra Poorataathi, which is a star owned by the planet Jupiter. And this is going to be interesting because although we know that on 30th of March 2025, in about 4+ months, um, the planet Saturn, Sunny, is moving from Aquarius to Pisces or Kumbham to Meenam. And so you might think, and rightly so, that those who are going through Janma Sani, that means you are in Sade Sati already, but it's the middle part of your Sade Sati, meaning that you are a Kumbha Rashi native. It should get better after the movement or the transit of Sunny to the next house, which is Meenam. That is actually not so. You would still, you meaning those who are Purattadi Nakshatra natives, uh, you will not experience better time, at least for another month. That means till the first week of May, roughly, I would say 5th of May. You are still going to experience a challenging time because of the nature of the nakshatra of Purattadi. That is because it's one of the split stars, meaning that it is sharing between Kumbha Rasi has got three padam, padam meaning leg, and I would come to that in a bit, where I will bring forth another charge of it. So, three legs of the nakshatra Purattadi is in Kumbham. The remaining leg, the fourth leg, is in Meenam. So Sunny is still going to affect the nakshatra of Purattadi, all as long as he is sitting on top of your nakshatra, you are going to experience the challenges of Sunny. But the good news is he will only sit on the fourth padam for another 4 to 5 weeks after he transits into Meenam. Those who are of the earlier two uh, Nakshatra, which is Avittam and Sadayam, you would be completely out of Sunny's negative effect, out of Sunny's hold, so to speak. But those who are still going to experience Sunny's effects are those of Purattadi Nakshatra. One of the aspects where Sunny would still affect you is monetarily, and also, of course, your peace of mind. Um, every nakshatra has a deity, and I should talk about the deity for Purattadi, because that is one of the more obscure deities, which is known as Aaja Ekapadam, which is a form of Shiva, which actually is a Bhairava form of Shiva. That is a tantric god. Bhairava meaning a fierce, violent, aggressive form of Shiva. It's kind of the earlier manifestations of Shiva that our rishis had, like Rudra, right? So we have to talk about the deity here, and then I will tie it back to what effects you are going to experience as a Purattadi native, Purattadi Nakshatra native. So Ekapadam, Padam again means leg. Eka means one, both are in Sanskrit. So one-legged form of Shiva. And I'm going to show the iconography here together with the source where I took it from. So you have the first one here. It's kind of like a hand-drawn illustration. You see Shiva in Bhairava form having only one leg, and then you have the other two Trimurti, or the main deities, which are Brahma and Vishnu, coming from manifesting from his hips. So you have all three deities here, and Shiva is the main one in the middle, and the other two are manifesting from him. And this also suggests that the earlier ideologies that Shiva or Bhairava or Rudra, right, depending on which treaties and Vedic law that we are looking at. Vedic, as in part of the first three Vedas, and the fourth one was added later. So in Rig Veda, you see Rudra being mentioned again and again. Shiva is never mentioned. Shiva is a later uh, depiction that humans had uh, of the storm god. Rudra is a storm god. And also, we believe that, or the earlier rishis believed that Rudra is the one that will bring about the destruction of the universe, so that um, the next formation of the universe is that the next creation will happen, but the current one has to end. So Shiva is the one that brings about the destruction of the current one. So all this that I'm saying is going to make sense when I tie it to what you are going to experience. So there is destruction of your current self so that the new one is going to happen. And Ekapada Bhairavar is the one that is going to make sure that you're going to experience that. So I'm going to show you another photograph of a carving of Aaja Ekapadha Shiva. This one is in Jambukeshwar temple. It's a Shivan temple, but it's carved in one of the pillars. And paying tribute to the manifestation of Ekapadam. Ekapada Shiva is one of the, again, tantric Bhairava formations, lesser known, and people don't really approach this manifestation of Shiva because he is aggressive. He does things in a very crude way. He doesn't think about your feelings, and kind of like the attitudes of Sunny towards giving you something or taking something away from you. He takes it in a very aggressive, violent form where he cuts things immediately. Sunny does that. That's why those of you who lost jobs, lost loved ones, lost a peace of mind, lost your sleep, lost your health, unable to move, right? Water forming in your chest and lungs happens suddenly, quickly, without even taking into account how you will feel about it, right? Things like taking your loved one away from you, that done so in a very crude way. So tying back to this, so Ekapadam Siva, also you can think about this is, I think, this is my own view, this is where the manifestation of lingam, Shiva lingam, as we see in temples today, as in a one formation of the god Shiva, instead of a two-legged one that normally humans are two-legged, but there is a reason why there is this kind of iconography. Again, I think everything stems out culturally over time, where, so we lose some aspects of iconography, and not just this. Any iconography that we see today started with some attitude and belief why it had to be so. Why is this Shiva have to be one-legged and not two? So I think what survived in today is Shiva lingam stemming out from this. Anyway, so why am I saying all this is because February first week, Meena Rashi natives would already start feeling the effects of Janma Sani, uh, because Meenam also represents the foot, yeah, the part of our body that touches the ground. Sunny will hit your legs first. You will have pain in your legs, unable to walk, being sluggish, and all that. You will start manifesting physically. Late January, beginning of February, Meena Rashi natives. Although Sunny is still in the previous house, Kumbham. So I know I'm jumping back and forth between one Rashi house to the other, Kumbham and Meenam, but there is the link, and that is the link between these two is the split Nakshatra Poorataathi. So I guess what I'm saying is Poorataathi Nakshatra natives will have it harder than those of Avitam and Sadayam. Avitam is a star owned by Mars, Survey. Sadayam is the one owned by Rahu, and the deity for that is Varuna. Again, when we talk about nakshatra, we have to talk about deities because I don't really believe in the effects of nakshatra, except for when the deity behind it has to be accounted for. And I look at that when I talk about Rasi, Ashtama Sani, Janma Sani, Sade Sati. I look at the Rasi and I will study the nature of the deities that is governing that star. So in every Rasi house, there's three stars. One of the stars will have a split padam, definitely. So it has to be in one house here. The other few legs will be in the other house there. And the split nature of your nakshatra also means that you have two Rasis governing you. Anyway, the message in this video is Purattadi Nakshatra natives, you have to be even more careful in the last 4 months, starting the week before Christmas now. Um, Again, the effects that you will have is no help from your past life. Ancestral help will be very minimal because of the nature of the Aaja Ekapadha Shiva. He blocks help from ancestors. So it's you would be cut off from the network of the universe, and you are on your own. But fear not. You have to believe in your own actions. Right? There is effect of that. Continue doing good. Continue your prayer. It's going to be challenging because you will feel like there's nothing positive happening. So you're going to be challenged that way. And the reason why all this is happening again and again, I'll say it, is because of some past karma that we have done. Uh, and you have to bear the brunt of it. You have to pay the debt. Unfortunately, you have to do it. No one else can do it for you. You cannot pass it to your spouse, your parent, your children cannot do it for you. It's all on you. But it's only in about 5 months left. Again, I'm adding an additional month of April, the entire month of April. So first week of May is when it will clear for Purattadi natives. Uh, Again, help others in need, even though you don't feel like doing it, you are unable to do it. But again, this is all just the Leela of the Divine One. It's a divine play, right? It is not going to last forever. The challenges will dissipate. It will clear itself, and you will get better. Your life will get better. And I know things are going to get better for you. You may not feel it now, but next year, 2025, Kumbha Rasi natives will be in a very much better place. With that, I wish you all the best and God bless you all. Thank you.